Well, let's go ahead and send things over to First Alert Chief Meteorologist McKenna King. McKenna, we have made it to the Friday, but there is no respite from this heat, though, right?
Oh,
So
no. First day of summer.
Yeah.
It feels like it.
Welcome to it.
Absolutely. We've got temps in the middle 90s as far as those air temperatures go, but it is feeling quite a bit hotter than that across most of the area. Arlington sits at 94. That feels like 100. Fort Worth, 92, feels like 98. Dallas, 94, feels like the triple digits there as well. As I mentioned, the first day of summer, but it doesn't officially arrive until 9:42 this evening. Let's talk about that. Earth's axis, it's on that 23.5-degree tilt. And at this point, this time of the year, the northern hemisphere is tilted more toward the sun. It's not the closest to the sun at this point. It's just tilted toward it. Now, as far as hours of daylight, we are looking at 14 hours and 19 minutes. Sunrise this morning and tomorrow morning was at 6:20. Sunset looking at 8:39 this evening. It'll be 8:40 tomorrow. We still gain less than a second of daylight as we get into tomorrow, and then our days will start to get shorter from there as we get toward the winter solstice in December. Here's a look at your pool forecast for tomorrow. We start the day off in the upper 70s in the early morning, but mid 80s already by 10 o'clock. That feels like 90. Low 90s by 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, feeling like the triple digits. That is going to be a trend this weekend. Those feels like temps pushing 100 degrees nearly every day. So plan for that. Make sure you're staying hydrated and really get out ahead of that, even when you don't feel thirsty. That's especially important. Also, be careful as you take the kiddos to the splash pads and as you're walking outside with the dogs. Make sure you're checking that pavement. Remember, an air temperature of 95 degrees can send the grass as high as 105, and then that concrete and the asphalt can get a whole lot hotter, up as high as 140 degrees. So that can certainly burn the paws and the feet of the little kids, the bare feet there. Just something to be mindful of as you head out the next few days and the next few months. We have this ridge of high pressure building in across the desert Southwest and really right out over Texas today. That continues to move off to the east, but notice even into next week, we are under the influence of this area of high pressure. That gives us a whole lot of sunshine and a dry spell for quite some time. That keeps the heat pumping as those winds out of the south just send that warm air out across North Texas, and we have more to come. In fact, July and August, those are the months that we see our most 100-degree days. This is data over the last 25 years. We've seen 213 100-degree days during the month of July, 273 during the month of August. We haven't hit 100 quite yet this year, but we know it's on the way eventually. For now, it's just a whole lot of middle 90s. That's how we'll be as we get through the upcoming weekend. Expect a breeze for both Saturday and Sunday. Winds gusting out of the south as high as 25 to 30 miles per hour. We get into next week. We hang on to the sunshine. We also hang on to the mid 90s with those higher feels like temps. Dew points hold steady in the lower 70s. As far as rain chances go, just not looking at much. An isolated shower chance mainly off to the southeast as we get into the end of next week, guys.